Hi, um, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, wherever you are around the world. Um, let's start out with some nice tune from this thing here. Like one, two, one, two, three, four. That's I don't know what they call it. I think it's kind of metal xylophone, like xylophone. I don't know the English term now for that. But it's looking beautiful, as you see. It has the flowers and all this stuff on there. It's written, it's meant to teach children how to play music. A little. You have the notes written on there, and that's really cool. And it's nice pictures like all the butterflies and the flower roses. It's like, oh yeah, I saw that like 2 years ago, and I think I gotta have that. And it does gives you some nice spice for recording. Even it's not 100% in tune, but I don't care about perfection anymore in this way. I think it's sounding good when it's slightly out of tune. It's the jazz thing. So hi again. I wanted to present a painting from my wall from 2018 that I did, and I went through this stuff, the stuff that's here. I looked it over, what's there, if I found some nice and interesting things that I painted that I already forgot in some way. And now, it's like a second discovery of everything. And yeah, there are some paintings that I was quite shocked what I was painting there. It's like it was like switching through time, and I painted some nice and some more not so nice things. But I want to show today this one painting. I want to show, yesterday I did the New Balance thing. It's I hope really Liverpool is doing it. I'm a fan of them. I like Jürgen Klopp a lot. I think he's a cool guy, cool football club, and as always, like from child on, I was really into soccer. The football, not the American football. This was kind of too much violent for my taste back then, and now I don't know nothing about it except like that there is a team, like some flatmate I had once. He was really a fan, like the Packers. I don't know, but he was the Packers. They should win. I don't know anything about it, but okay, yeah, let the Packers win. I thought like. So I want to present this one painting to you. I thought I'd do it with a video today. So here, up there, it's looking like that. I did that originally. It was, I did paint a lake. I remember this day when I did it. It was the 19th of August 2018. And that was also, I think, one of the first paintings ever I did with the oil color. Oil color is, yeah, it's kind of, it's different than what I normally do. and you make I at least I did really mess around, like I made a real mess, you know, with all this color. You know, I used the fingers to paint these things, and yeah, I was kind of looking funny after doing this first time the oil paint. And yeah, let's look at it. It's kind of a, you know, I tell the story from that painting like in quick. It's at first there was a lake. I was thinking of this lake, you know, where I come from an area where there are many lakes, really cold lakes, cold water lakes, what I really like. And I wanted to honor this lake because I like this lake much. And the Traunsee, it's called. And here, you know, you can't see that anymore. But there was the lake. I wasn't happy with it, and then, you know, I had the idea. Let's try, you know, let's cover this lake with the oil. You know, at first I started without oil, and then you know, now it's the perfect moment to use first time the oil, because it would also cover the other stuff really nicely. And you know, it turned out this way. And it's a flower pot at first, you know, it's the flower pot. There was the dog here, like, let's see, here, this face, and all, like, it was kind of a mix. I was thinking like a little dog, like lying there on the floor, like alone, and thinking about the world and his thoughts. His thinking is going around across the ocean, and here is the ocean, like kind of the planet, you know, the planet part, you know, if you look at it from space. I was thinking like you had a ball, the planet, you know, water, ocean part of the planet. And here also here are the flowers. Somehow it turned out this way, and I also thought a little bit into the bee direction. Like at first I was not so sure if it, you know, if this is gonna be a bee that's going to the flower, or if it's gonna be the dog lying on the floor and half asleep lying on the floor, or looking at you. And it turned out that it's gonna be the dog, and that it's gonna be the flowers, you know, an ocean of flowers for the one who gets this painting, more or less, you know what I mean. If you turn it, I don't really know now if I did that thing too. It has always something, you know. Now if you see it from that perspective, you can also see you are on a beach. You're on a beach, you have this scene there, you have the water, the ocean, you know, whatever. You can see whatever you want, but it was meant to be this thing, the water thing, you know, the waves, you can see the waves there. I tried it, you know, to mix in the white stuff into the more darker blue and the green. And it has also, you know, because it's oil, you have this nice thing here. You can feel it. It has the texture, you know. Let's see if it's possible to capture it here. It has like a smooth covering of, you know, you can feel it. I can feel it. And this here, what I want to add in the last is, when you look at this dog, you know, there is the skin of this dog, you know, the white stuff. I painted it back then, and then I scratched it off again because I wanted to have this dog like be mixed colored in some way. So it was originally this brown thing, and then I scratched it off with a knife, to make it a little bit, to bring out the white again. And yeah, that's it. I didn't name it. It's number 69. Maybe somebody knows the name. You know, a lot of the old stuff has no name. Back then, you know, I did just paint. You know, I had no head for name. Not really. You know, sometimes the name just was there, and I put it on the back and write it there. But in many cases, it's not named. And yeah, that's what I wanted to show, this painting here for today. And it's also, you know, what I have to say in the ending. It's kind of my favorite. Like I liked it, you know. I like it when all sides have the same size, like A, B, C, D, and you have everything same. You know, this is 30-30. That's my favorite. That was and is kind of my favorite size, because it's kind of like what a LP, you know, a record would be from size. It's good memory connection in my head. Like, oh yeah, that's cool. 30-30, like it's 33, but inch. Oh no, like in Europe it's 30. Yeah, it's kind of this, you know. And the other good thing about this size is that I can just put it in my bag, go anywhere with it. And you know, the bigger stuff I also like a lot. The smaller, like the 2022. And yeah, but this is my favorite size, 30-30. Yeah, some years there. So yeah, one last thing maybe I can show is, because I have it here now, what I use normally. Like I used the oil on this particular painting, but this is my normal, like what I use. This here is the magic thing, the magic box from 2018 actually. You know, this is the stuff I used back then. I did stop, you know, here. I did not paint a lot in the last year here on this place where I'm now. But this is all the stuff from 2018 left over. And you know, I use like this. I got it. You know, this is painting for fingernails. I painted actually, you know, that on the back. This one here is painting with that. This was, and I use here as another fingernail thing. You know, I like this because it's kind of cool, and it's you know, it was also like something I didn't intend to do. Like I went to a second-hand store, like I like to do a lot. I just, you know, it was €1. All that stuff he had, and it was from the 90s or from the really old stuff. You know, I like that. The colors, and I just bought a few of them, and they're cool. You can use them really nicely for painting. So yeah, it's unique. I like this uniqueness too. Like then I have the acrylic stuff. Acrylic is something I like to do a lot. Mixing acrylic with other things. This one, also this special things here, these pens, you know, this one I already used. You see it, it's done. I painted so much with it that's, you know, it's painted away. It's damaged more or less. Can't use that anymore. Yeah, but if you see, it's like my favorite stuff in there, like the adding. Different style, adding painters, yeah, and this also I like a lot. The small addings, like for gold, they're really nice. You know, this is all stuff I can just carry with me around. Also, I don't use big like brushes or whatever. Like not really. I have this small brush here. Small brushes. I have a few. I also use them, but not too much. Yeah. Yeah, I did some music today. First time. Like first time recording something again, you know. Most of the stuff I have is already recorded, like not the jam session stuff, like jamming around. I mean the real serious recordings. And I have some ideas in my head what I'm gonna record in the next days or weeks. I don't know how much I can do, but at least one song, at least. You know, today I already did the blueprint, a recording for one of those hardcore stuff in it, like from there, coming from there, stuff really going deep, what I like to present, to give, you know, these deep things, you know, it's the only thing I can write about. When something comes along, or when something, you know, was or is. I'm not this kind of musician like to go there and just say, oh my, I make now a song just for the song's sake, for the song's sake. No. And if there are some months without any song, there are months without any song. And if there is a year without touching the guitar, which almost was, I did record a few things, but almost you could say, well, he did not play for 1 year. He did just, you know, the truth is that I used the guitar or other instruments 3 or 4 times for recording. I put it out and recorded the song because I had to. Like Festival was one of those songs that I had to do, like because there was a festival, I felt like doing this, it had to come out. Yeah, there was another song from this year actually that I did because I had to do it, because I felt like it, you know, it was Sonic thing. Also helped, it was in May, and there was a third one, Movie Star. Yeah, and it was also like I just felt, you know, I was playing the bass. I was here in this place here where I'm now. I have my beautiful precision bass here. Like I actually can show it. I show it because now this video is way too long. I hope that, you know, the accu of the phone won't drop down. You know, this would really shit now because it's already like on 2 or whatever, like 10%. No, please not. Please survive. This here is my, you know, there's this song, you know, there was Movie Star, and this had to come out. After it, funnily, I found out this thing that it's the 10cc song, you know, I'm Not in Love, or not in whatever. You check it out in YouTube, you guys. It's just a kind of fun song from England, from the 70s, and you know, I did this part in my song which funnily is has the same groove or chords, like chord thing for short going on. Bum ba-dum ba. Yeah, what you know, a few days later I did hear this song for the first time ever, you know, as I can remember. Maybe I heard it before, but the first time I can really remember it actively in the radio. And yeah, wow, it was really, I was thinking, oh my God, this is just recorded Movie Star, it has this in it, and And it's also about some love, you know, thing that I was singing about. And it has this connection to this 10cc song. And, you know, it was kind of fun to know that, like, it's, oh my God, another coincidence that I don't believe in. Yeah. This here is my thing, I would not say favorite because there's everything, or every instrument has its beauty, and also is the ugly side. You know, as every instrument has special things going on, and this one I adore this so much. This bass here, it's, oh my God, you know, I'm feeling really. I bought it. I got it last year, like in the beginning of 2018. I tried to, you know, because I didn't do music, and you know, somehow I felt and I want to do bass. Let's see if you find. Let's find some. You know, you have to do something. Put your energy in playing bass now. And I wanted to have a precision bass, and this was kind of fun, how, you know, to get to this one. I got it with an amp for 40 euro, what I feel kind of bad about, you know, because it was really, really cheap, but, you know, it's also, fuck the money. But, you know, it was a good deal, and so I could have a precision bass, which I always dreamed about because I like the sound, you know, this boom, boom in your head, in your direct, you know, it's so direct, and it has this punch, you know. You hear it even unplugged too. It's really a fat thing. And for chording, and this bass has a beautiful wood, as I always select my instrument carefully, of course, and I like it when the wood is wild, you know. I like it when the grain is wild, and I like it when it's uneven, and when you have, you know, this they call it blister. This is so beautiful. I think this, you know, it's blister. They call it. It's all the small tiny spots that look like little eyes. It's not bird's eye. Maybe it's bird's eye too in there, but it's a blister. And blister, it's kind of a mix of bird's eye and blister, and really small and tiny, and it's shining, you know, when the light's coming there. It has these streaks. You see it really, no? Yeah. This brown spot here, and all, you know, I like the look of it a lot, and it's like a real Fender, almost, you know. It's not written here, but it's what was called, I put here for fun, just like this thing. It was called Alba. Yeah. And another thing, you know, the guy I bought it from, this was repaired with love, I guess. This here was broken. This key, you know, this tuning key was some point of time damaged, and the grandfather of this guy who had it before was repairing it, and he did such a nice and good job. You know, this here is working perfectly. You know, it's really working as it's. I even prefer the repaired one over those others. Yeah, it was really good work done. And the fun also is, it's just a regular Mutter. They call it Mutter in German. You know, I don't know really English, but call it Mutter. This thing here, like that. Here, it is done really, really good, and it works perfectly good. This bass is a little bit hard to play sometimes because it challenges the player with its height of the strings, and you get it back with a beautiful sound. It's poor precision sound. Maybe I should do another video where I present the bass, the sound of the bass. Yeah. So far, this painting needs a name, and I wish you all power that's possible for fulfilling everything in the best possible way. And I got to say, everything gonna be alright and cool. Love.